Hey folks, in the valley, a relatively quiet weather day today. A couple of showers popped up on the sea breeze, but that's about it. But the tropics, it's a different story. Things are starting to wake up, and while we don't see anything that's urgently going to just rapidly intensify, we got some stuff out there to talk about. So let's look at the valley first, and you see a couple of showers on the sea breeze this afternoon, one just south of Delta Lake during the middle of the afternoon, a couple of things late this afternoon in Starr County. Again, that stuff's all on the sea breeze, and it's very spotty. Not that much to write home about, but let's push it back a little bit and look at the northwestern Gulf of Mexico, and that's where our little wave is that's pushing off to the north and west. Low pressure's developed there, but if it's going to continue to develop, it's going to have to do it pretty quickly because it's going to move over land very, very soon. Now, this is what it looks like on satellite, and again, you can tell there's not a tropical storm or anything out there, but there's an awful lot of moisture, an awful lot of rain, and it looks like this one is going to stay well to the north of us. I don't think we get anything out of this at all. The Hurricane Center gives it a 20% chance of developing the next 2 days, and it holds that at 5 days. If it doesn't happen in the next 24 hours, it's not going to happen. So basically, it's got that 20% in that little margin between where that line is and the coast around Galveston, and I think the odds of it developing into anything more than what it is are pretty slim. Nonetheless, the models take that into the Texas coast north of us. Look where we are. Zip, absolutely nothing. And that's not all that unusual. If a system goes into the north of us, the northwest flow around it can make us pretty dry, and that could happen for us. By Wednesday, there's still some moisture lurking just offshore, but it's still a mainly dry day. Let's go a little farther. Thursday now, here comes the next system. We'll show you where that's coming from in a minute, but that one gets into the western Gulf late in the week. And notice how it starts to increase the moisture flow into Texas again, and the models are at odds about where this thing ends up, actually. But whatever it is, it moves into the Texas coast, and wherever it moves in, it's going to bring some rain. You can tell right now, it looks like that may be up the coast from us a little ways, but it certainly bears watch. And by the end of the weekend, there's just leftover moisture into early next week. But it's something we need to watch, and we'll do that for you. Right now, no major concerns, but again, there's stuff out there. We're counting 3 systems, 3 X's on the map, all of them with a 20% chance of developing the next 2 to 5 days. I think the one in the Atlantic doesn't stand much of a chance. The one in the Caribbean, that's the one we're watching to bring us some rain as we get into the end of the forecast period. But if you look at tomorrow, no major problems. Could be a sea breeze shower again. Same kind of thing on Wednesday, maybe a sea breeze shower, not much more than that. And then after that, we have to watch for the ramp up in tropical moisture if that system near the Caribbean seems to get anywhere closer to us. 10% chance the next 3 days, though. Tonight, mainly dry. In fact, it'll be dry, low of 76. And then tomorrow, like today, a stray shower on the sea breeze, but not much more than that. Here's a look at the next 7 days. And we keep temperatures in the 90s, but we do bring us down a degree or two by the end of the forecast period, and we bring in that slightly increased chance for rain for the end of the forecast period. And that forecast for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to depend on where that next tropical wave goes. Comes a little closer, chances of rain goes up. If it stays to the north, chance of rain goes down. We'll watch and keep you updated. That is your updated First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast.